The U.S. has increased its military presence in the Caribbean in recent weeks amid what the Trump administration calls drug cartels and escalating tensions with the Venezuelan military. U.S. warships and aircraft have been sent to international waters near Venezuela as part of the most significant deployment in the region in recent history. There has been a series of deadly attacks on vessels off the Venezuelan coast, which President Donald Trump and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth have accused. In September, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, who faces drug charges in the U.S., which he denies, called the increase in U.S. military force an excessive, immoral, and bloody threat. The country has also begun mobilizing troops and recruiting militia members. On Wednesday, Republican senators blocked a resolution that would have required the president to seek congressional approval for future attacks in the region. Every American should be concerned that their president has decided he can wage a secret war against anyone he calls an enemy, said Rhode Island Democratic Senator Jack Reed, an Army veteran who retired as a major and is a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, the Associated Press reported. Colonel Chris Devine, a senior spokesman for the Department of Defense, told Business Insider in a statement that the deployed warships are part of an effort to support the president's directive to dismantle transnational criminal organizations, TCOS, foreign terrorist organizations, FTOS, and counter narcotics in defense of the homeland. From a destroyer loaded with missiles to a ship carrying Marines and aircraft, the USS Jason Dunham DDG-109, an Arleigh Burt A-class guided missile destroyer, was in the region on October 7. A Navy official confirmed to Business Insider that the 510-foot-long, 9,500-ton destroyer is named after Corporal Jason Dunham, a 22-year-old Marine who was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions without incident, its merits. Built by Bay Iron Works in BA, Maine, and launched in 2009, the ship is equipped with 5-inch naval guns divided into 62, missile cells capable of carrying anti-ship and air defense missiles, torpedo tubes, close-in weapon systems, and other defenses. The ship can carry a deployed helicopter. After a nearly 9-month deployment in the Red Sea and Mediterranean, the ship returned to its home port of Mayport, Florida. The Washington Post reported that the destroyer was in the Eastern Caribbean. A week later, 2 Venezuelan F-16 fighter jets conducted a flyover of the ship as a show of force as tensions in the region escalated. The USS Gravely DDG-107, another Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer built at the Ingalls Shipyard in Mississippi, also operated in the area on October 7. Navy officials confirmed that the missiles were deployed to the Pacific coast near the southern U.S. border and territories in the Caribbean. U.S. Northern Command said the action followed Trump's declaration of a national emergency at the border. U.S.-Mexico. The deployment of Gravely, which previously spent 9 months in active combat during the armed conflict with the Houthis in the Red Sea up to the border, is unusual because the area is typically secured by U.S. border authorities and a blue-collar Coast Guard mission. Like the White Star, and as we can see the flag there, Ioma LHD-7 is an Ingalls-built Wasp-class amphibious assault ship and helicopter landing deck that serves as the flagship of the Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group, which also operated in the region on October 7th. On August 27th, the Washington Post reported that AR Shuri RG Iwo Jima had departed its home port of Norfolk, Virginia, and was en route to the Caribbean. On September 29, photos released by the Navy showed the ship carrying the MV-22 B Osprey transport. Tiltrotor aircraft and AV-8V Harrier II fighter jets are seen sailing. The local U.S. Virgin Islands outlet, the Virgin Island Daily News, reported over the weekend that the vessel was spotted off St. Thomas.